Hey guys, the purpose of this video is to try to get you a little bit more comfortable with Hawks Learning. And I'll go ahead and tell you, I know that this is it's complicated at first. You'll become a pro at it by soon, within a few weeks. Um, if you've used my math lab before, I kind of so far I kind of prefer it better, but this is what we got, so we just have to work with it. I like the site. I just think it's a little bit complicated getting students comfortable with it initially. So I'm going to do my best here. Now, overall, and I'm on your Blackboard site if you like to follow along with this stuff. Uh, for the most part, to get started, you've got to make a decision on whether or not you're going to buy your book and your access code from the bookstore or whether you're going to purchase directly from the site. I don't know how much the book and the access code is from the bookstore at Shawnee State, but I'll take you through the process and show you that you can get the ebook and access to the online course management system for, I think, $70, I believe, but I'm not sure. But we'll find out in just a second. Okay. Um, so the very first thing you need is you need my name, Doug Darbro. That should be clear. And you need to go to this learn.hawkslearning.com. So let's just pull up something, and you'll see that I already have this. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, uh, once you've made a decision to go with the bookstore, the book and the access code, or purchase online, if you go with the bookstore, you're going to have a CD. And you can put the CD in, if it's a non-Mac machine, it works very well. And it's really nice if you work from a computer that you don't have reliable internet access. So what you can do is you can work through the CD, and then you can you can upload your assignments as you have good internet connection. Um, I don't like that way because, first of all, when you come to campus, you're going to have to log on as a kind of a non-CD user. So make sure you know how to log on and your password and things like that. That actually was an issue this summer. Uh, but anyway, I'm going to run through the process with you and show you how it works. Okay. So first thing you'd want to do is come down and create an account. And again, depending on what you did, if you went to the bookstore and purchased the book, then you're going to have what's called an access code. It's going to be 15 digits long. You need to either type the license code or the access code. Actually, the access code is 30 characters long. Uh, and you need to type that in very, very, very carefully. Uh, Once you do that, hit next step, and it'll go through a lot of the same things that I'm going to take you through here. Now, if you need an access code, let's say that you want to save some money and you realize that you don't necessarily need the textbook, and I'm telling you that as long as you're willing to watch my videos, you don't necessarily need the textbook. So you can go to need an access code, click there, and it gives you options. Now, if you purchased from the bookstore, then you need to click register your license number. Okay? If you you want to just purchase an access code, then click here. Okay? So I'm going to access this. And the first thing you're going to do is type your school name. So I'm going to type in Shawnee State University. Comes up very quickly. The next thing you want to do is select your product. We're in a statistics class, so we're going to add that. And the ebook, that's up to you. Again, if you are committing to approaching this class the way that I'm recommending, and that's watching the videos and using those as your textbook, save yourself $15. But if you're someone that just likes the comfort of having a textbook because you think that you can read all this fancy smancy statistics stuff, then select your ebook, and what you want to select is the beginning statistics ebook. So add that, and for, actually it turns out to be $75, you can get the ebook and access code to the online course management system that you need. That's where all your assignments are going to be posted. That's where all your, both of your exams will be taken. So anyway, view cart. It's going to ask you, it's going to tell you that no refunds are issued. And right here, it's going to make you prove it to them that you've read that. So you got to click this, and you're going to check out. Now, when you get to this screen, you're going to have a credit card. If all your credit cards are maxed out, you're not going to be able to do this option. And then down at the bottom, you're going to, I don't even know if I could read that one, but down at the bottom, you're going to have to prove that you are a person, then click Pay Now. Now, gang, once you get to this, once you get to where you have your account, then you're going to log in. So you're going to go back with the email account that you provided. Guys, you don't have to provide your Shawnee account. Shawnee and Hawks are two separate entities. They are only combined because me as your professor, I use Hawks and I'm a professor at Shawnee. So enter your password and sign in. Now, when you sign in, you're going to see that there are a couple of assignments that have been posted. What I'll typically try to do is have your assignments posted by Wednesday, and I'm early this week. This is actually a Monday, so I've got them posted. You have 8 days to watch the videos and get them submitted the following Tuesday. So again, I submitted this on a Monday. By the time you watch this video and I get it posted, it's probably going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. But so the very first assignment, just click it. And you have 3 things going on. You have the learn component, the practice component, and the certified component. Now, the way you do this is ultimately up to you. If you are willing to watch the videos in entirety, I would jump directly over to the certify. I would see that I have to attain on this particular assignment a mastery of 80%. Now, many of the assignments I'll have 70%, and even some of the harder ones I'll have 60%. So you'll kind of see an inverse relationship or a negative correlation between the mastery level and the difficulty of the assignment. So if you log on and see a mastery level of 80%, you can think, well, that's probably an easier assignment. If you log on and see a mastery level of 60%, you probably can conclude that it's a tougher assignment. So if, now let's say that you just don't, you can't stand my voice. Dr. Darbro's voice just irritates you. I don't want to watch any of his videos. Then you can come over and start over to the left to the learn. And you can start in what's called the learning component. Now, the learning component, the bad thing about it, in the videos, I'm going to take everything out of, in this case, chapter 1.1, and I'm going to do in my videos focus on the things that are in the certified part, the things I want you to know. The learn doesn't do that. It treats the chapter 1.1 in entirety and teaches you the whole thing, all the concepts in there. Whereas again, there's only certain things we don't have forever. I learned teaching this class years ago. I've got to pick and choose what I am able to emphasize and teach. Now, the practice part, I wouldn't yet start in the practice. Okay, again, the learn is just if I refuse to watch your videos, I want to learn it on my own. Go learn, go into the practice if you like, and then go to certify. If you're willing to watch every single second of my videos and take the notes like I've told you in the Cornell note-taking template, I would jump directly to certify. So when you hit continue, your questions are going to come up, and the first one says, determine whether the statement describes a population or a sample. So the amount of money each person in your biology class spends on books in a semester. Now, every person in your biology class constitutes a population. So I'm going to come down and select population, and I'm going to submit the answer. Now, I got 1 out of 10 correct. I can see it right up here. So that's kind of cool. And remember, for me to certify, I have to get 80% or more of the questions correct. So it came down, said, good job, Douglas, click OK, and it's going to take you to the next question. Now, I'm not going to do all the questions for you for obvious reasons, but you know, you just go through here. Now, let me tell you what happens. For each question, it'll give you in random order. You have 3 chances to get it right. So you have 3 chances per question to get 80% of the questions correct. Now, if that doesn't happen, what it'll do, it will automatically take you back into the learn component and force you to spend time in there before you can go back into the certify component. So again, if we, I'm going to save and end. So that first question, they can't take away from me because I'm saving it. Save and exit. Successfully uploaded your certification information. So it's sent to me that you've only tried 1 question, but you got it right, but you've got more work to do. So again, the way this works, guys, is just dependent on what you want to do. Listen to all the videos, watch them all, take notes, get involved, get interactive. Start with certification. If it doesn't work well for you the first time, it's going to bump you back to practice. You're going to have to do some stuff over here. There's a minimum criteria, and then it's going to bump you back and let you try the certification. Motivation not to wait until the last minute to do your assignment, because let's say something happens, the material's a little bit harder, you don't get certified the first time through, you got to go back and spend your practice time, you're probably not going to get your assignment turned in on time. Okay? So, and as far as learn, I don't see any reason for anyone in this class to spend any time back here and learn, unless my voice just annoys the crap out of you and you just refuse to watch the videos. Then you're going to have to learn, but you're going to learn a lot more than I'm holding you responsible for in the certification and on your test. All right, guys, that should do it. If I want to get back to my dashboard, I just go up there and click, and I get back to the main page. And again, I will have assignments due, I will have assignments upcoming, and the dreaded assignments overdue. You'll see that if you don't get things turned in on time. Now, I can come up here and click View Course, and it gets kind of cool. It says you have 2 incomplete items. Again, it tells you the due date, September 1st. Again, assignments are due at 11:45. I can go to my lessons. It tells me I have 2 lessons. I can go to my test. That shouldn't be there, but I'm not sure why it is, but I don't think you can click it. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, the due date. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that's there, but it shouldn't be, and you can't access it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So back to course, and back to dashboard. Now, from time to time, you're going to want to know how you're doing in the course, so you can come up here to grades, and you can see that you've got 5 components. You've got your lessons, you got your final exam, your midterm, notebook part 1, and notebook part 2. So it will give you a pretty good indication of how you stand in the course at that time. If you purchase the ebook, you can click the ebook, and I can launch it. And guys, essentially what you have is you have the same thing that you would have if you had the physical textbook. It's just online. All right. So I don't know how you change pages. There you go. So if you purchase this, and it may be worth the $15, that's up to you. You can go through and see in textbook form the stuff that I try to teach you in the videos. So guys, I hope this helps. Whatever you do, don't put off getting your Hawks Learning access code. Again, if you can't afford to buy it now, you can get, I think, a 14-day free version. So there's no reason not to get your first assignment turned in because you can get 14 days free. So guys, I don't want to hear, well, I couldn't, my financial aid didn't come in, so I couldn't buy my book. You don't have to buy your book. Get 14 days free. Wow, that's cool. You can turn the page like that. Huh. Well, isn't that clever? All right. Okay, gang. That's it. Have a good one.